This is it, people. This is what you've been waiting for. This is Everyday Celebrity Podcast. The podcast for everyday people with everyday problems, trying to find everyday solutions to accomplish everyday goals. Let's start the show. Welcome to another episode of Everyday Celebrity Podcast, number one podcast in Oakland, number one podcast in the Bay Area. And today is long overdue. You know what I'm saying? I had to track this brother down. But to the graces of God, he blesses me with his presence. We have one of the top DJs in the Bay Area, one of the top producers, up-and-coming producers in the game. And I mean, we go figure out, he does a lot of shit, so we go figure that out. But welcome DJ West Coast to the podcast.
Love to you, man. Shout out Everyday Celebrity Podcast, man. We here, man. Doing it big, man. Appreciate you for having me on the platform, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, shout out to Stunner, man. He organized this.
Oh, yeah, man, for sure. Shout out Still Winning. Shout out Stunner Man 02. We are still winning, man. We keeping it lit.
So, like I said, your name is DJ West Coast. Tell me how that came about.
Oh, man. So growing up, I kind of bounced around the Bay a lot. I moved around the Bay a little bit. My auntie did what I'm saying. How I got the name, it was a party that I was doing. My first DJ name was DJ Jax on the Slap. You dig what I'm saying?
DJ Jax on the Slap?
Yeah. So for y'all that don't know, my name Jack.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some of my people call me Cousin Jack. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Jack's on the Slaps. That was my, you feel me, my first DJ name. There was somebody that was out of town that came to one of my college parties that I was doing in Sacramento. They asked where I was from. I said, it's the West Coast. For some strange reason, that crowd started chanting West Coast, West Coast. It was going crazy. You just started repping.
This is a college crowd.
It's a college crowd.
Okay.
I went to the next party and I said my name was DJ West Coast, and the person's eyes literally lit up. So from that day forward, I kept the name, and no one questioned it, just based off of where I'm from and how I represent. And on top of that, I walk a lot more than I talk with this thing. So as far as like with DJ West Coast, man, I'm from Oakland. You dig what I'm saying? Northern California. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, we got one of the biggest records in California right now. I hooked up with the big homie Joe Moses in LA. You dig what I'm saying? With his influence in LA and my music production from the Bay Area, we came together and created that track Rum Dum. But it's been a California hit. It's been a hit that's been going national in the name of the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, man, when it comes to this DJ, man, don't nobody get more lit than me, man. I'm turned up. You deal what I'm saying? Man, like,
when
we go out there,
shirt and shit,
man, it's the energy, man. That's that still winning energy. You deal what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Basically, when it just comes to this West Coast thing, I'm the embodiment of the West Coast when it comes to how we move and the influence and the message that we're pushing as well. You know what I'm saying? As far as, especially when it comes to positivity and making, like, I want to make Oakland one of those dope places to be again. You know what I'm saying? The city, all of that.
So on this podcast, right, we talk about what you're doing currently, but we want to dissect before you became the man that you are now. So like you said, you want to change Oakland. You want Oakland to go back like it was. How was Oakland growing up for you?
But every place that a person grows up in got some kind of hood or got some form of something in the community that holds it down. You dig what I'm saying? But growing up in the Bay, man, all I know is that our culture and our swag is different for sure growing up. You know what I'm saying? How we're brought up, how our family is brought up, how everyone is connected. You dig what I'm saying? The loyalty. You dig what I'm saying? As far as like when it comes to growing up in Oakland. And my thing is that I'm not necessarily trying to get Oakland back to a place that it was, or I don't want Oakland to go back. I want Oakland to move forward. I want a new Oakland. You dig what I'm saying? For the future of what it can be. And on top of that, things is different. It's a new generation right now. It's a whole new generation of adults.
Yeah.
Me, myself included. I'm 23. You dig what I'm saying? Like we the ones that's gonna be hosting the cookouts now. You dig what I'm saying? We the ones that's gonna be hosting the family reunions and shit. So like I was saying, with this new generation, we can, and with social media and different platforms.
So you a 90s, it was a 90s baby, right?
Nah, you just missed it, bro. 01.
Oh, 01?
I was born 01.
Damn.
You dig what I'm saying?
When I graduated high school, nigga.
I'm class 2019. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah. Nah, just we gotta move forward. You dig what I'm saying? I want something new. Like we too stuck on.
Do you think your generation, I don't even know what your generation is called. What are they called? Millennials?
What is that generation? What is my generation called? Oh my God. We're Gen Z.
Okay. So Gen Zs, right? Yeah. Do you think your generation, because your generation now, niggas, like they're fighting, they don't respect women. These motherfuckers are in the classroom. The kids are beating up the teachers. I mean, the R&B music is not the same as back when I was. There ain't no Teddy Pendergrass, no Luther. Yeah. Making love music, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now it's just like the R&B singers are like hip hop artists basically now, bitches and hoes. Yeah. They're like Oakland now is crime all over the place, breaking in cars. Like back in my day, it was like a respect thing. Like we know, don't fuck with that car because that's so and so's car, or don't fuck with don't do shit in this neighborhood because this is where we live. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over there let's go to Walnut Creek and do this shit. So do you think your generation is a failed generation?
Not at all. I wouldn't say a failed generation. My generation lacks censorship, if that makes sense. Everything now, you just say whatever the fuck, you do whatever the fuck, and for the world to see. I feel like it just comes with the technology. And then once your eyes is open to all of that knowledge, everybody can't handle all of that. I'm going to just keep it a buck. It's people in this world that know what to do with the information or knowledge that they receive for the good of their community or for the good of other people. You know what I'm saying? People want to seek knowledge to do better. And then there's some people that want to seek knowledge to do harm. And it's all about what you know and how you go about things. Now, me, I'm a knowledgeable individual, you know what I'm saying? But I seek knowledge to do for the good of the West Coast. But there's people out here, man, all you got to do, if you want to learn how to break into something, YouTube. If you want to learn how to do this or that, YouTube. And you really can probably just type in the crime that you're trying to commit, and it's going to be a website that pops up step by step on how to commit this crime in one way or another. For instance, bipping. Well, that's something that goes on in the Bay Area is too much. Was bipping cars and breaking into cars. Bro.
There's a fucking there's this white boy I seen on YouTube. He did like a documentary about bipping, and he was interviewing the niggas that do this shit, and they're just on TV talking about the crimes they're committing and all this shit. I'm like, yo, don't you know that, like, back in my day, we don't talk. If you do some shit, we ain't gonna talk about it because I mean that's how you get caught. Why are you on TV admitting everything that you do? And you know, like the feds and the police watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's just backwards how kids act these days.
Yeah, it's crazy out there. But to go back to your former question, are we a failed generation? It's no, it's just what we do with our influence. With the power that we have now, when it comes to like social media and the amount of knowledge that we have, are we going to do good or are we going to do evil? That's literally what it is. And then on top of that, I feel like for the younger kids, like the kids that are younger than me, they see everything before they're even developed to even comprehend what they're looking at, hearing, and or seeing. Yeah. So like, for instance, when I was growing up, Auntie wasn't having me playing all them shoot 'em up, bang, bang video games. So most of our grannies wasn't playing that. You did what I'm saying? But it's just like, even with the phone, I had to get off the phone at a certain time when I was a teenager. When I was like a young kid in high school and stuff, and there was a certain time I had to get off the phone, like all of that, because, you know, now that I'm older and I receive all of this information and I'm real deep into social media now, and then even outside and seeing how people network and how people are. It's a crazy world. Now imagine if I was if I was subject to all of that at a very young age. I might have been crazy West Coast out here tripping and killing folk. You do what I'm saying? But it's just kind of like when you 5 years old or 6, 7, 8 years old, I don't feel like a kid should be able to see all of that up front. You know what I'm saying? Like they can go on the internet and see whatever booty popping, whatever crazy stuff is out there. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have age restrictions on stuff no more.
When you were growing up, did you have a positive male in your household that you looked up to?
So my auntie was married. My Uncle Jeff, you know what I'm saying? He passed away when I was 16, though. Feel what I'm saying? You could say he was a father figure for sure.
So your auntie raised you?
Yeah, my auntie raised me.
Why was that?
Just, man, my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Oakland. Most of our aunties raised us, man. You know what I'm saying?
But was your mom around?
Yeah.
Dad was around too?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was doing their thing, man. And, you know, I love my mom. I love my dad to death. I love all my family. My family made me who I am today. You dig what I'm saying? So regardless of the situations that my parents might have been going through in Oakland, in the Bay, part of that culture, part of that lifestyle.
I already know what you're trying to ensue.
Well, damn it, I think I came out all right, man. I think I ended up okay. You know what I'm saying? I got a dope career. I got the respect of my community. You feel me? Study man DJ. Ain't too many people that can really say they big stepping for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I just did a song with Mr. Fab. You know what I'm saying? That's culture shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm working for Dope Air. Matter of fact, shout out Unk's Place. You know what I'm saying? Unk's Place Studios, man. Tap in. We're doing something for the youth. On Tuesdays, I open up the studio from 3 to 6 every Tuesday for the youth to come in and learn about music and basically chasing their dreams. Give them 3 hours to just not be at home buzzing. You know what I'm saying? And just getting into shit. This is like, it's a place where kids can come and learn to do stuff.
When after high school, where did your life take you?
I went straight to Sacramento. I had my own place.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
College or you were just out there?
Oh, man, I did some community college and got on by my life, man. I went to went by Sacramento State University, and man, we just threw hella parties in there. That's really what kicked it off. With the DJing out there, man, the Sacramento got so much energy, especially the college community, man. They came to my parties, man. We used to turn it up like it was like baby Coachella, man. Like people was rather come to my parties than go out. You dig what I'm saying? So we was just in the dorms, man. We was in apartments. We was throwing the parties wherever we could. Any place that we had some electricity and a space and it wasn't like no crazy trespassing shit.
How did the idea of throwing parties come about?
I went to one and it was dry and I subconsciously took the party over. And when I say subconsciously, it's because I didn't know. I was just turned up with my friends and all of a sudden, all of the flashlights came out, all of the lights, you dig what I'm saying? And I'm looking around, I'm like, I like this shit. It was just lit. And I had all my equipment. I had subs. I had 215s. So the next party, the guy that was throwing the party, they introduced me to him. Said, okay, we're gonna have you throw the next party. Of course, I asked for some money. He gave me some money, man. I popped out, but it was so crazy because they never experienced nothing like what we were giving them. You know what I'm saying? As far as like with the energy, we was playing a lot of bass slaps. Down there, they're not playing hella bass slaps. They're playing more Sacramento music, more mainstream music, but they crave that Bay energy. A lot of places in the West Coast
San Diego.
Yeah, a lot of places in the West Coast do. In LA, man, they just don't know about us because I personally feel like we're letting the culture die. We're not keeping like the legends and the myths old. If you do what I'm saying, like Bay legends and shit, like we're not keeping that shit alive.
The JT, the bigger figures.
In the music, man. Your Bev Gate, man, how the fuck Bev Gate just pop out like he just did with Mr. Fab? And they didn't finally drop the video to New Oakland. Them about the only niggas, excuse my language, that's really keeping this shit going. You did what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we need, like, my generation, we got to step it up and not just keep making music for the streets, but we have to make movement music. Music that creates movements. You know what I'm saying? So
I want to stay on this path of following your journey, right? You started with the parties, right?
Yeah.
So you started throwing these parties. They started picking up action.
Yeah.
You started to get popular.
Yeah.
what started to change? Like because you were throwing parties, and then when did you start DJing? Or did you just start DJing?
No. Like the second time I came, I was DJing.
Oh, you were DJing.
I had a board.
The DJing started before the party throwing.
It wasn't even, bro. It wasn't even like that. It was parties that was thrown, and they would just invite me. West Coast, come DJ.
Okay.
And it was like that. And then I get some money, or I'll take some money from the door or something like that. And then I was good. I walk home with $800, $900. I'm 20, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm lit. And I was like, okay, all right, it's cool. I got my $900 for the night. I just made my week's pay because I was working at Amazon and shit. I was coming home with $400, $500 a week. Wasn't no bread. So I was like, damn, I just made a band tonight off these parties. Hell yeah, I got to keep DJing. But then on top of that, the people were saying, bro, you the best DJ I've ever seen. I'm like, you niggas is lying because I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing. When I first started,
I didn't self-taught.
Yeah, first when I was self-taught, and then I got around OGs who really DJ, who really do vinyl, who really will have a crate, and they'll take the crate and they'll take the record out and do this and flip it and then lay it down and then put the needle on there and start to them was the type DJs that I got around because I wanted to have a real respect for my craft. Yeah. Before I was just press and play. Like most of these DJs these days, no shade to anyone, but we see it, bruh. If we're DJs, the only reason I'm saying that is not shade to no one. It's just saying we got to have respect.
You can shade if you want to shade. Niggas just putting the aux cord in and fake
it ain't no shade. I'm gonna say this, man. We just got to step our game up for respect of our craft. This is what we do is a craft. You know what I'm saying? It's borderline musicianship. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to DJing, and you have some popping DJs out here who don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, I guess, the money. Of course it's about the money because we need money to keep things going. But I'm just saying, like, if you do something, man, be raw at it. You feel what I'm saying? Be dope. Like, really learn what you're doing. So that way can't nobody say shit. Can't nobody tell you nothing about, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even an ego thing. It's just, damn, okay, if I'm gonna be an NBA player, if I want to go to the NBA, I'm on the court shooting 100 to 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I'm running up and down the court, suicides, 500 suicides, whatever, just so I can stay in top shape. If I want to go to the NBA or whatever type practices these people be doing, man, you gotta practice.
Yeah. It takes repetition. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the technology that we have, man. It makes the DJing actually like easier. You know, we have all these buttons and all of these syncs and all of this, you know, crazy shit that we could do to the music and the wave files and shit.
Yeah, I just bought like a year ago, I just bought one of those the little DJ decks.
Yeah.
And my shit, like what you were talking about, my shit, all you got to do is push a button and it matches the beat. So, I don't really have to do all that.
Yeah, it's simplified.
But I'm not really trying to be like a DJ. I just got it to like fuck around at the house and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say skill wise, I'm dope as fuck. I'm one of them guys. And there's a lot of people that can't fuck with me, but I can always get better. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm dope, but there's always a person that's scratch a little harder, that just got more hot cues on point or whatever the fuck they trying to do. They routine or more organized, whatever. But just in life, man, it's always somebody that's working a little bit harder than you and really practicing harder than you. So I'm saying, if I'm gonna be DJ West Coast need to be motherfucking raw. You know what I'm saying? He need to really have that shit going, and not just because he knows what to play, but because he actually knows how to DJ. He's an actual MC. He's an actual music producer. He does music. He actually rap. He can talk on that mic, talk shit, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I can introduce people out. I can rap my own goddamn records and have y'all turned up in the club while I'm feeding y'all this energy. You do what I'm saying?
Who was that person in your DJ journey that you look up to?
That I look up to?
Yeah, like basketball players, they like people mimic Kevin Durant's play, and then like fashion designers, they like the way this designer does their clothing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Do you have like a DJ who style you try to either mimic or really appreciate?
That's a really good question. I would say maybe 5 years ago, I would have somebody that I looked up to. And I think nowadays, I don't really have anyone that I look up to because I've made my own lane and I'm actually dope and I'm actually getting big. So it's like, it's me versus me. And of course, we study the game. We study our peers and this shit like this. So I'm going to say, just for the sake of your question, when I was first really fucking with it, Lil Jon. Lil Jon was the guy. You do what I'm saying? Like his
DJing?
his concert style, because he was a DJ first. You
I didn't
dig
know
what
that.
I'm saying? Lil Jon was a DJ first.
Mm.
He makes beats, he raps, throws his own concerts, all the shit to the guy that we know today. The Usher bangers, all of that shit. Lil Jon. You know what I'm saying? Half of the songs that we play out here was produced by that nigga. You do what I'm saying? So, you feel what I'm saying? He got that bounce. So I would say and on top of that, he's somebody that I would love to work with one day. He's somebody that career-wise, yeah, damn near I would aspire to be on that type of level or to be looked at in that light. Because it ain't really too much bad shit you can say about the nigga first off. Yeah. All Lil Jon do, he get crunk, he turn up the party, he's lit. I don't know about his personal life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about as a fan from the outside looking in. Yo, bro, he's the guy for sure. You know what I'm saying?
So when did music come in the picture?
Auntie, man, had me up in that church house, and
don't tell me you was a gospel singer.
Nah, I was a gospel musician. I'm an ordained minister of music. So I play organ, I play drums, I was baptized, all the shit. The whole, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, Lord. But yeah, we did all of that. You did what I'm saying? That's why, you know, when it comes to this music production, that's why I'm raw like I'm raw, because I learned real music first. When you have somebody that's talking, for instance, a pastor, or you have a singer or somebody that's speaking the word in front of 300 people, 400 people, and you're an organist. Now, this is not a track that I can press play on. No, from my fingertips to those people. You dig what I'm saying? And you have to be on point in every way, and you have to be in sync of with what's going on in the room. And regardless of how you might feel about a message, or regardless of how you might be bored in the church, but you have to be on point, because if they say, okay, I want to just sing this, or I just want to say this, and I need you to play behind me, or I need you to help me with this, that's what you have to do as a gospel musician. You dig what I'm saying? But that was just because I got into it so early, man. I was into that at like 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. I was traveling to dang near every church, doing like 2-3 services a Sunday. Moms was happy that I was not in them streets, and I was bringing home $500, $600 on a Sunday. You dig what I'm saying? Because we getting $200 from each church or whatever. You saying to play keys for a 2 or 3 hour service. You dig what I'm saying? So, but saying that to say this, once I got into that music production, oh yeah, that helped a whole lot, because for a rapper or someone, or you have an R&B singer or whatever, man, you need to know what key they're in, you need to know their cadence, their tempo, all of it. Call and response is on point. Why? Church, because a lot of times you have, excuse me for saying it like this, you just got some old, knowledgeable, wise dude that was appointed by God to tell you how to do your stuff throughout your day-to-day life. So God is happy. You dig what I'm saying? But you got to be like, you have to be in tune with that. You have to like be on point. And when I say call and response, it's because you have somebody who's a powerful speaker with almost nothing behind them, but yet you're so moved by what's being said. And that could go for public speaking. It doesn't necessarily have to be just church. I'm just saying that's my experience. You know what I'm saying? Public speaking has that same feeling. Poetry has that same feeling where you don't really got too much going on. It's just your voice, and you're so captivated by how a person is speaking and what a person is speaking on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got outside, man. And when I hopped into my career as a 20-year-old, 21-year-old, and found out this is what I really like to do, oh yeah, man, like can't nobody really fuck with me on it.
So you were 20 when you were like, oh, I'm going to put all my time and effort into this, and this is going to be like my full-time career.
Once I started making that, man, once I seen that first check, yeah, it was just more or less like that. Like I was doing something that I could be free. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in a party, bro, I'm free. When I'm at the concert, I'm free. And it's like, dang, I would always kind of be going for that vibe. That vibe is what I was always looking for. Of course, we always do good business. I need my bread up front all the time. But it's like, nah, man, it's that vibe. The bigger the crowd, the more people, the more energy, the more bells and whistles that we got up in. Man, we turned up, bruh. And the cold part about it is I ain't scared of none of y'all. Because people get up there and they be like, you know, timid because it's a lot of people. Nah, I eat the energy. Pause. Like I fuck with the energy for real. It's just like, once you got all them people in front of you, man, I have no choice but to have y'all turn, because otherwise, why are we outside? Otherwise, what did you spend your money to come and fuck with me for? Why did you spend your gas and get your family family together and get your people together, or take your girl or take your guy out to come and kick it with me. And it's like, man, we not gonna turn up. That's more or less. That's how I am, bro. Get your money's worth, man. We turned up all the time.
When was a time where you like literally inhale and exhale, and be like, damn, I really made it? Not saying that this is your ceiling, because I mean you probably got a long way to go. But when was the time where you were like, shit, I really just did a song with E40, or I really did this with this person. I really made it. And
my big homie told me, man, enjoy the journey. I'm not afraid of any of my flaws, man. And one of my flaws is sometimes I be moving so fast, and we get into a workflow. You dig what I'm saying? To where it's like, okay, do this song, do that. And it's just like, as time progressed, we work so much, and you run into people outside. Is that once you finally meet up with them in the studio, it's like, oh, okay, cool. We did that. All right. Now we here. Let's keep going. To answer your question though, because that's just how I move, man. You feel me? But to answer your question, it was two times when I performed with Stunner Man at the Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa concert, Inhale High tour that they had in Sacramento, the Sacramento location, and the other location was at Concord Pavilion, but it's now the Toyota Pavilion now over in Concord. Or the Toyota Center or something now in Concord. But yeah, those two locations, that's when it was like, damn, this shit is real. Because it's like everybody can't kick it with Too Short in the green room while he eating chicken wings, talking to two fine women, and they worry about nothing going on. And got his leg kicked up on the table, not giving a shit because he motherfucking Too Short and is pimping and is lit. And it's like, damn, I'm back here eating chicken wings with this nigga. It's turn. Then on top of that, we get on stage and we in front of 15, 20,000 something crazy amount of people. Shout out DJ Slowpoke, man. Passed me the torch on stage. You dig what I'm saying? He let me, DJ for Stunner when he went out there to go rap Big Steppin'. You know what I'm saying? And then Too Short handed me a microphone. You dig what I'm saying? On stage. So it's just like, man, in those, you can't just do that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of artists. It's artists that, and this is all God, man. I got to say that too, man. It's God that opens these doors and these opportunities, because on top of that too, we pushing positivity and blessing people and, trying to give back to the community. I feel like that's why we get these blessings. But also at the same time, it's like these opportunities that I've been afforded, people literally would kill for, people would pay for. It's some people with money that can't do what I do.
Yeah,
you dig what I'm saying?
That's a big deal, that concept.
You can have money and not be in this, you know what I'm saying? You can have, you can be breaded up and you can't walk in the same rooms that I can walk in today. And that's when I felt like, okay, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. But then it's just, I've been repping the West Coast for a minute now, and I've really been putting that title. It's not just a name, it's a title. I've been really wearing that, you know what I'm saying? As like, okay, I can't just call myself that and not give back to the community. I can't just call myself that and not actually be one of the most turned DJs, music producers out here. Otherwise, I'm just another nigga, excuse my language, but I'm just another guy out here just working like everyone else. It's like, nah, if I'm gonna really make a difference, if I'm gonna wear that crown is heavy, big dog. So it's like, yeah, I'm learning, really fucking with the business and getting the respect from the OGs in this game. You know what I'm saying? It's so many heavy hitters in the Bay now that have been vocally giving me my flowers. And I just want to say, I thank them. You know what I'm saying? And it's really a shout out to y'all, man, because really, I genuinely love what I do. This ain't fake. This shit is not a game to me. It's like I really take this music shit, this DJ shit, this the parties and creating a dope vibe and creating dope events for people to be happy and really to get away from their problems. I found out that some of these parties be therapeutic to people. There's people that be in the house for weeks at a time. There's people that be at work for weeks at a time. They hate what they do. And the one thing that they look forward to is, man, I can go out, I can take my lady out to the West Coast Thursdays over at Lux, or we can go over and fuck with it, a Dope Era, First Edition, or Hello Stranger. Shout out H Holla, shout out OL Knows, man. All them guys, man. Shout out Shell Heart. Feel me? I fuck with Shell Heart. That's my, I'm cheesing already. I love her. I love her to death. But yeah, they're my people. Shout out Mills, you feel me? Butter Smooth, all of them, man. We them my guys,
How did you and Stunner Man, how did that connection happen?
Oh, so I threw a warehouse party. It was really one of the craziest parties that I have ever thrown where that was college based, like it had the college community outside. I'll say like 500 people. I rented out this warehouse where they was keeping cars. Gay dude the money. He cleared out the cars. We had the space and it was lit. Everybody popped out. And Big Steppin' had just came out. I had just seen the Instagram.
Did you produce that song?
Nah, that's not. Shout out Quake Beats. Quake Beats produced that song. But the song had just popped off, and I tried fake doing the dance like everybody was doing on Instagram, and we did it at the party. But I was really turned up with it. We was lit, and Stunner Man reposted it. He seen it and reposted. I'm like, oh, okay, damn. And a year or two later, after I had been working, I'm no longer doing college parties. Now I'm doing like baby concerts. It was a Lil Peep concert. I was a DJ for one of the openers. Shout out 5G. He had opened up for Lil Peep in Santa Cruz. Stunner Man was there to perform Big Steppin'. He recognized me. I recognized him. What ended up happening was I did such a good job with the openers that the promoter of the Lil P concert told me to stay on. He said, nah, you good, you the DJ, because he was clearing the stage. He said, nah, you DJ. I did a good job. So he's like, nah, you stay. Where you at? Because I was finna pack up my shit and get out the way for whoever else was coming. Told me to kick it. Stunner Man was getting ready to perform. And shit, I seen him, he seen me, and he remembered that I did his shit. And I asked him, like, hey, bro, can I turn up with you? He was like, yeah, come on. He said, it's good. We went out there. He had his microphone. I was on the other side. I got the footage. He hitting it. I got this side turned up. He got that side turned up. And we keeping it lit. Shook hands after, got on. Couple months later, I don't know if it was a couple months or if another year went by, but a couple months later, Summer Jam was happening. And that was that 2022 or 3? I think it was 2022 that they had the 106 cameo Summer Jam over at the Concord Pavilion. Stunner Man needed a DJ. And he called me, you feel me, and tapped in, and he made me pull up to the studio, and he made me go through the Still Winning Boot Camp, like rehearsals. Just like, can you do this? Can you do that? Type stuff, man. And yeah, basically I passed the test. You feel me? And yeah, we was lit. And just over time, man, me and Stunner just became brothers. Because at first it was real, it was business, but it was always genuine because I genuinely was fucking with the music. It wasn't like, no, can I get on? It wasn't no clout chasing, none of that. It was never that. It was just like, bro, I genuinely fuck with the music. And I am one of the most turned DJs in the Bay. He's one of the most turned artists in the Bay. Don't nobody perform like he do. You did what I'm saying? And don't nobody perform like I do. So once we came together, he laced me up with some game on how he run things with Still Winning. And yeah, man, just over time, I'm doing all of his events now. You know what I'm saying? I'm the official Still Winning DJ. And we went to Denver and we went to LA, turned it up. And then, that's how Dum Dum happened too. Stunner Man had the studio session with Joe Moses. I didn't have no studio session with no Joe Moses. Joe Moses tapped in with Stunner Man, or it was something like that, to go meet up at Empire. Who got beats? Oh, my DJ got beats. So shout out to Stunner Man for the alley-oop. Oh shit, we just did 1 million. Oh shit, now we got one of the biggest songs on the West Coast besides Eat a Salad, besides Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. So it's like, you feel what I'm saying? But it starts from just being genuine. This relationship, how big we've gotten with this shit is all off just being genuine. It wasn't me, you know what I'm saying, trying to come at him asking him for nothing. It was just like, nah, I genuinely fuck with Big Steppin'. Can I turn up with you? Yeah. And yeah.
You produce Not Like Us?
I didn't produce that. Shout out DJ Mustard. Hopefully one day me and DJ Mustard can collab on a beat.
I was about to say.
You did what I'm saying? Can I say something? You about the third, fourth person that didn't ask me about that goddamn song. And it's like, nah, but you want to know what it is? I told you it's that West Coast flavor. I wear the crown well. If DJ Mustard, he's one of the biggest producers in LA. Period. Really one of the biggest producers in the nation.
That's correct.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and the biggest DJ producer in out here. And me and Joe Moses turned up LA just like that. Just off, okay, I threw him it was off a genuine connection. Who in the studio, who got beats? West Coast got beats. Here, Joe Moses, I'm not tripping. Do your shit. Joe Moses did his shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? Now we here. You did what I'm saying? So it's shit like that, but it's all off of genuine. Just be genuine. That's the message of the day for me. If you genuine with folk, man, you get your blessings for real.
Do you take more pride in creating the beats, throwing a party, or doing like a verse?
I take pride in art as a collective. I'm take pride in the fact that I can do all of these things raw as fuck and at a top level, a top
so
tier
there's nothing
level.
that you enjoy more doing more.
What gives me the pride is me stacking all of that shit. Not me just being a producer, one of the best producers. Not me just being a dope rapper, artist, performing artist. Not me just being a DJ, but the fact that I'm a party host. I can host parties. I can do business, but I can do all of these things, and I can do it efficiently. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's the flex. You know what I'm saying? Being able to do all of these things at a high level and really fucking with heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, hell yeah. I'm the guy. But that's just me to me. You know what I'm saying? You got to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself.
You what projects are you working on now?
Oh man, DJ West Coast, Fuck It Up just dropped. DJ West Coast Bop about to drop. Me and Stunner Man got something to vote for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I was supposed to say that, but man, me and Stunner Man got something to vote for y'all. We just dropped a video that went viral on Instagram. Shout out Tim the Jeweler. Me and him did a mic drop together. You know what I'm saying? It was called Him Tim. He was barring shit up with the ice on. I was barring shit up with the ice on. We had our fam in there with us, man. We was turned up. Shout out Sucker Free Cali Franco in the building, man. Had the bust downs on with the cameraman, all the swag, you feel what I'm saying? Shout out CJ and Justin still with the media. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was in the building, man. We was turned up with that one. And yeah, we just gonna keep making these bangers.
You're not throwing any parties anymore?
Nah, I for sure throw parties. That's all I do. But it's just we do it on a professional level now. I'm not throwing parties. I'm in the club. I throw events. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, over at Lux, over at Insomnias, Hello Stranger, First Edition, Fluid 510. So it's one more. I forgot the name of that last one. But yeah, those spots. Oh, the rooftop. Rooftop. Yeah, Torch. Yeah, man. So yeah, I didn't pretty much been about every club out here.
Is there anyone that you producer wise that's on your bucket list to work with? Like co-produce a song if you could pick anyone?
Yeah, probably would be Mustard.
Mustard?
Like we were just talking about. Yeah, okay. Work with Mustard would be so dope. Lil Jon, I would love to make a song with Lil Jon, something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's like I'm going for the heavy hitters, bro. I'm not worried about working with these niggas. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm going for the top shit. You know what I'm saying? I wanna take it there. Other than Still Winning, other than NWB, you know what I'm saying? Other than Dope Air, you know what I'm saying, man? I'm really just keeping it G right now. You feel me, with this music. And man, we about to push this West Coast music. We got to create the movement. But you know what I'm saying, if I got all my eggs in everybody basket, then if West Coast ain't big, then the fuck, what are we doing?
Explain to me what you do with Dope Air and
Oh man, so like I said, we have a studio over in East Oakland on Fairfax. Okay. Tuesdays, we open it up for the youth. And yeah, basically, we just not hitting people over the head with these prices. It's a studio right now where people can come and get started. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind helping.
Are you talking about like learning how to produce in the studio or just going there and record?
Anything, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an engineer. So, you know what I'm saying? If you need a beat, we got beats for sale. If you need studio time, we got studio time for sale. If you need your video done, we have a studio for that where we have, I don't know how to explain it. It's like different scenes. We have different rooms with different scenes. Yeah. So you can shoot your videos. We got green screens. And we have professional photographers in there. And yeah, and then we're
in East Oakland?
Yeah, it's in the East. And like I said, right now, Unc came up with the idea of really getting the youth in there. So that way they can really, have something to do.
Yeah, shout out to Unc. He was on the podcast also.
Yeah, that's the big homie.
What's the average price for a DJ West Coast beat?
Oh, for a DJ West Coast beat, you really can't put a price on it. I'm going to keep it a buck. You do what I'm saying?
Can I get one for like $500?
Yeah, what's your budget? Sir, I work with budgets. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But over at the studio, to take all the jokes out, I do have beats that, man, if I just made a beat, I'm saying I got a $200 photo. Or I got a $100 photo. Oh, you in the studio, you need a beat right now on top of the studio time? Here, I got a deal for you. This might be this beat. If you like it from a while back, I'm probably not going to give it to no one else. I have a folder for that. And those beats actually are bangers. It's just Maybe I don't like them.
Yeah.
Maybe the person I wanted to have them didn't like them, but somebody is a banger. So somebody gonna like it. But I have, and BeatStars account. You know what I'm saying? You can go online and shop beats there as well. I have $100 beats, $200 beats, just for the, for the music community of music that I decide to put out there. But the real shit, that's the West Coast shit. We can't speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you constantly? I know you work with Stunner Man, right?
mm-hmm.
But do you actively look for a certain rapper to work with? Like, you know how DJ Drama puts out mixtapes with like Lil Wayne, and he has like a whole series, and like that whole drought shit.
I got a mixtape dropping called "We Are the West Coast." I can't even say the names that's on it right now, but that will be dropping. You do what I'm saying? But like I said, man, 23, bruh. I'm in the game. I got the cosigns from the OGs of my city. I'm popping in my city. I'm popping outside the city. I'm really popping on the West Coast for real. You do what I'm saying? So it's like now, okay, shit, we about to start busting out this music. Fuck wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to be only known on the West Coast, or do you want to migrate to the South and East?
I am West Coast. I can represent internationally. You know what I'm saying? I don't just play West Coast music respectfully. And this ain't no disrespect. I ain't just slapping YG all day, and I ain't just slapping Mac Dre all day. We love those, but we slap everything, man. Like if I gotta go to Kentucky, I'm finna do the Kentucky slaps and give them a taste with that West Coast flavor, that Bay bounce. You do what I'm saying? If I gotta go to Houston, I'm finna give them that Houston swag, man. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna turn it up. Anywhere I go, man, I can say, you can take me out to London. I can go to London. You feel what I'm saying? Go to London, man. I'll be pulling up tea and have my crumpets and my DJ board, and we're going to turn up out there, man, out in London. Keep it lit. I'm telling my jokes and shit. I'll be telling my little jokes, but, man, in real life, man, we professionals. We real musicians. Yeah. Some of the best DJs in the world come from here. They been biting our style. They been biting our swag, bro. They bite our style and then take it and then do what they want to do with it. You feel me? And call it their own. But really, a lot of this shit started right here, man, from the Bay, man. It's something in the water. I don't know what it is. Something in the water.
How many projects you got out now?
I have about 6 projects.
6?
Yeah, I got about 6 projects. But the thing about it is that I'm gonna keep it a buck. These hits happen by accident. Keep it a buck. Like the hits that really, really popped off, those were the ones like, man, that was just off of pure work. You know what I'm saying? We was already putting out records and stuff like that. My thing as far as projects, I have countless projects because I've been working with people for years as far as when it comes to engineering, making beats. I've been in every studio out here. So as far as projects, I probably have hundreds of projects. I probably have hundreds of thousands of songs that I've probably touched. But as far as just like the ones that caught national attention, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there's a artist that I fuck with, named Official Kato. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but his vibe is similar to like Stunner Man, hella energetic and shit, aggressive. And yeah, that's somebody I want to introduce you to, so y'all can meet.
That'd be dope, man. Let's set it up, man.
But yeah, I want to thank you for coming on Everyday Celebrity Podcast.
Hey,
talking about your life,
man.
It's good to get to know you. I mean, I first met you on the basketball court. I mean, I'm gonna tell the truth.
Talk to him, man.
Yeah. Basketball wasn't your thing, nigga.
Nah, it's all good. I'm a football player, man. In high school, I was a fullback. I'm not a hooper. I go to get my cardio. I go to stay healthy. I go to stay active.
Like a motherfucker.
And nah, man, just people need to get in the weight room. That's the problem. We playing around. I'm playing up there with skinny dudes, man. And you set up a screen and you fail, and it's your fault because you don't be pumping that iron like I be pumping that iron. I really be getting hub. I really be in the gym really solid, swole. You feel me? Because we still winning, bro. You can't knock me down.
Tell the people where they can, if you want to promote anything right now. I mean, you've been promoting, but if you want to tell something specific about what you want to focus on, and if you have any socials you want to share.
Yeah, man. Follow me on Instagram at official DJ West Coast. If you don't know how to spell official, we have another Instagram for y'all. DJ West Coast Official is just the name flipped. And then also right now, I'm dropping music constantly on my YouTube page. I'm dropping weekly. Like you know what I'm saying? At this point, we're about to start the gaming channel as well. y'all go stream Eat a Salad by Stunnerman02. Y'all go stream Talk by Stunnerman02. Y'all go stream Fuck It Up by DJ West Coast. Y'all go stream Bop by DJ West Coast. Y'all go stream that Brum Dum by DJ West Coast. Joe Moses really putting on, and we got more music coming soon. Shout out Zoe Sama. Me and Zoe Sama got a project dropping. You feel me? Shout out to him. He really the new sound of the West Coast right now on the artist level. He young dude, really going crazy. Really got that swag. You dig what I'm saying? He really know he can rip a beat for real. That nigga be talking shit for real. So, and excuse my language for just talking crazy on your platform, man. You know, we turned up, man. But you feel me? Yeah, man. Shout out to him. Yeah, we got those going. Shout out Lil Kayla. Just tapped in with Lil Kayla. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We get something in the water. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I can't even. The cold part about it is, man, I work with heavy hitters. I can't even say too much. I can say one more thing though. Mr. Fab. What's it called? Pink Part. Yeah, that song that me and him did. That's about to drop, and I think he's gonna put it on either his tape or I'm gonna probably put it on my mixtape. I don't know, but Hella Hyphy. What's it called? Hyphy 4. Hella Hyphy 4. That he gonna. I'm sorry, Hella Ratchet. Hella Ratchet 4. Mr. Fab. Yeah, what I was saying is gonna be called Pink Part. That's gonna drop. That's gonna be one of them new bass slaps for real. That's gonna.
And Mr. Fab, if you listening, come on the podcast, nigga.
Come on, man. He's a good guy.
I keep.
He's a good guy.
Can't keep reaching out.
Everyday celebrity podcast, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, y'all got the vibes, man. It's dope, man.
All right, DJ West Coast. Thanks again. Everyday Celebrity Podcast, and we are out.
West Coast.